Welcome back, everyone, to the Justice League. No? Oh, as you can see, I got my webcam set up. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining my show. But, yeah, I made one episode with Battle Right. I set this stuff up before, but I never really got anywhere with it. I just did a few example stuff and then just kind of gave up. And it's always been my dream to start a channel. It doesn't even matter if it picks up great. I just like to entertain people. It's one of the things that I've always enjoyed. It's one of the things I went to school for, college. That's what I got my degree in, and I like entertaining. So hopefully I can succeed by doing so through the means of this. Today I'm going to just play a little bit of Hearthstone, see how this goes. Haven't played any of this new season, which seasons happen every month. So I hadn't started since the last month has ended. So this is my first match. Not sure what adjustments they've made or what buffs or nerfs they did to certain cards, and I've kept my deck the same. So I believe Uther's deck is one of my best.
I will fight with honor.
And I really like the whole theme of, I'm usually into like the dark characters, but also I like the light and holy characters, kind of like a nice contracting. So I enjoy both of them a lot. So I'm like, you know what, Uther's a cool character in lore. I really enjoyed it.
Is someone injured?
And Arthas was my favorite character. Wow, and of course, spoiler alert, Arthas kills Uther. That happened long ago. And I just like that whole, I guess, era of WoW. It's a different era, Landrin and all that. Let's see here.
I wonder.
A minion in each deck if yours costs more. Well, I have a lot of high-cost cards in here, so I'm going to risk that. See how that goes. And I got it. So my card gets buffed. 2-3, still not enough to kill that little Northshire Cleric. I hate Northshire Cleric when it's against me. Of course, when it's with me, I'm in love with it. I'm by no means a pro at this game. I just like to mess around a little bit. So if you see me make multiple mistakes, that's not surprising. I'm going to discover a card and add 1/1 to it. At the end of your turn, put a minion from your deck into the battlefield. That's 10, that's a long ways away, so I think that'd be, well, actually all these are pretty high costs. I really think Edric would be the best for me in the long run. And I am just gonna go ahead and attack that one. I know he can heal it, but hopefully he'll waste his mana to heal that card, and it gives me another free shot next turn. And he did not do that. That's gonna hurt. Okay, so that didn't work like I hoped. So I'm gonna play this. It's gonna hurt me with those two, but they're already out of reach for mana, and he'll probably die before I get to use them. That's my plan anyways. But hopefully make some of his guys a little high costs. Although priests have a whole lot of heals, etc. happens. So that kind of hurts my chances of getting that. I'm afraid of that. And like I said, last time, suicided this frog into it. So I'm still in trouble here. What I'm gonna do is he's still full health, so I'm gonna go ahead and summon this guy. It'll only benefit me. That'll help a little bit. Not saying it's gonna be a savior by any means. I'm sure everyone who, there's a lot of people who I'm making this video that watch this and have no idea what Hearthstone is, but if you like things like Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, or if you can play the World of Warcraft card game, which I have tons of cards for, and now they're almost but I enjoyed the character and art. You'd probably enjoy this game, so give it a go if you have time to play an extra game on the PC or your phone. I play it mostly on my phone. Right now I'm on PC. And I am going
This
to
document looks legally valid.
and I am going to freeze, which will keep him in stasis for a turn so he can't attack with him. 5 attack just kind of scares me a bit. And then I'm going to, in my turn, now my plan is to survive long enough next turn I can use my extra mana crystal and use Edric the Pure to lower all of their attacks to 1, and that would give me an advantage. Because right now he's in the driver's seat, and I think that would be my only saving grace right now in this match. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Increasing my mana pool to 7, so I can summon him. Brought them all down to 1. So that helps a bit. I am going to kamikaze him into that, so I can summon 5/5, excuse me, Faceless Destroyer. That was his ability. If he died, the Faceless Destroyer 5/5 comes out as a death rattle. And that's what death rattle is in this game. When they die, an ability is activated. You also have, when you do with this card here, you see the lightning bolt. Whenever you do your hero's ability, a certain thing happens. So it says whenever a minion's healed, draw a card. So every time he heals, which is his hero's ability, he gets to draw a card. And my hero ability is summon a 1/1 hand recruit. Now that might not sound like a great ability, but the paladins benefit from the hand recruits by a lot. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give 4 to Eric, and then I'm going to restore 4 my health to my hero and gain 2 attack. I'm going to take care of this guy. Wait, no. What's his ability? Give a random minion +3/+3, so no, I don't need to do that. Active here. This card here. And
Move quickly.
I'm going to go ahead and add the secret. What the secret does is if one of those dies, the other one gains a +3/+2. If you're used to magic, you'll know that's +3 attack, +2 health. And he's not going after my guys at all. No. So what he did just there was shuffle back to his deck so he can pull him out at a later time, which really sucks for me. And you notice my Avenge didn't go off because he put the other card in his deck, and the last card I had was the only one on the field, so when he killed it, this couldn't activate to give any other monster a +3/+2. This is why I was talking about things that help the Silver Hand recruits. So whenever I summon a Silver Hand recruit or have one on the field, this adds +2/+2 to all of them. So let's summon a Silver Hand recruit. Summon him, you'll see that he just buffed him up as long as he's on the field. And then I'm going to summon the Murloc, which I'm not sure why. It's been a while since I played this deck. But now you'll probably see an example. He'll probably hit me outright, but you'll see an example if he does kill one of my minions, what that secret does in action. Although I've already explained it, just see it in action. Okay, so if he just killed my Silver recruit, you see it activated. It's going to give random. There you go. So you see now my measly little Murloc is a lot more powerful. You might have wondered what just happened to my quartermaster. You can see that Stampede Kodo destroys one random enemy with 2 attack or less. He just so happens to have exactly 2. Kind of sucks.
Right on time.
So I'm still in a very hot spot. I'm gonna give this to him so I'll have enough attack to kill this Kodo. Still has enough juice to survive. or at least take out another minion if he so attacks. Now he might have what I heard about priests, that they have cards to kill minions that have 5 or more attack or 3 or less attack. So the safe place to be with your minions is 4 attack when you face a priest, because they usually run those every deck I play. Another smart move by him. This card here is really beneficial. It deals 4 damage to itself when you summon it. Luckily he can heal it with his ability, and by doing so he also draws a card because he has another North Side Cleric. So he's really stomping me to the ground right now.
Reporting for duty.
I'm gonna have to go after, well, if I go after, he'll sacrifice just.
Time to die!
Just gonna kill her.
For justice.
Job's done.
I'm probably making a lot of mistakes here. I'm by no means a pro player. A fun note, you can mess with the environment while you're waiting. There's a lot of cool stuff going on here. Too bad that laser doesn't help me. Yeah, unless I pull out one of my good cards here. Yeah. Draw a card and deal damage equal to its cost. I mean, I have no other option. So we're going to use that on this fella here. That's not good. So 1, 2, 5. Yeah, he has me.
Well played.
Well played, buddy.
Well played.
Well played. Didn't pull any of my good cards. This, I don't know. This doesn't seem that wrong.
am ready!
I don't recall having some of these cards in this deck. Well, he beat me, guys. He played well. I haven't really seen a priest with that variant. He played well. Mine was all sorts of random. I'm gonna check and see. Oh, I'm in the arena. No wonder. Well, that's embarrassing. I thought I was playing with my own deck. I was in the arena deck, and if you don't know what the arena is, it's where you choose one of 3 decks that they give you. They give you a style, like a theme, paladin, a hunter, and let's say a mage. And you choose one of them, and then they give you 3 cards to select every round up until you get up to 30 cards. So it's a bunch of randomized cards, which is why I was so thrown off. I said, why would I have these cards in this deck? The benefits of playing the arena is the rewards. If you win a lot, they give you currency, gold, Hearthstone gold. You could buy packs, expansions, what have you with the gold. You don't have to spend $1 on it. Now, it takes a long time, but you don't have to. Now, this is my deck. We're going to see if this goes a little better. Right here, it's just like calling Mulligan and Magic. You can choose which ones you don't want. Actually, I don't like this hand at all. I'm just going to throw it all back in there. That's not much. I mean, at least it's lower costs, but I don't really have a minion I can use. So, we'll just hope we draw well. And we did. I'm gonna go ahead and summon the Knife Juggler. Every time I summon another minion, he does a random damage to any opposing enemy. That includes the hero. Of course, the object of the game is to get the hero's health to 0. That's the object. So he's really good. That includes if I summon one of my 1/1 Silverhand recruits, he does that ability. So I think he's a really good complement to almost any deck, but especially paladins or anything that summons on a regular basis low cards. He can just toss his daggers. Now the shaman's ability, he summons totems, and as you can see, he pulled the Stoneclaw totem by, I don't know, I guess luck. So now I can't. Well, I'll explain in a minute. Let me pick this. I'm going to get a taunt monster, and I was just about to explain that. A taunt, you have to kill the taunt monster before you can attack the hero, as you
A
can see.
minion with taunt is in the way.
Minion with taunt in the way. And I just pulled that card that gives +1/+1, and I chose that one. So it was originally a 4 health, 1 attack. Now it's 5 health, 2 attack.
Hey, catch!
And one thing I really love about that card that I get to draw is I have a gold one, so it always gives a gold variant. And as you can see, you can get gold variants by pulling them. I think you might need to craft them, but I know you can pull them, and you can see it gives a really good design on the card. It's very beautiful, well done. He just hexed, which transformed minion into a 0/1 frog with taunt. So he keeps taunt, but he got rid of all of his ability. Oh, wait, he doesn't keep taunt. Nah, Juggler don't have taunt. I was thinking
Job done.
my silverback patriarch. So that sucks. But now I have 2 minions with taunt. And what that means is he has to kill every single minion with taunt before he can attack me, unless he uses his ability to do so. So if he uses an ability that does damage to a enemy character, to any enemy, he can choose my hero to do so. Now if it says minion, it has to be one of these cards. These are considered minion cards.
Hey, speak to me.
Whenever you cast a spell, summon a random basic totem. Ooh. I'm just going to attack him outright. I'm not going to waste any cards on him. Now, I will give Divine Shield to my frog. That way he has to attack it twice before it dies, because the Divine Shield makes it to where it's protected by any attack. The first time this minion takes damage, so even a spell damage, ignore it. And that's pretty much the concept of the Paladin in WoW. They use what's called, everyone says, the bubble. Divine Protection. So you see that he does 1 damage to an enemy and frees it. It just protected it completely from the damage. It does not protect it from the side effects. So you see it's still frozen. I can't attack with it anyways unless I buffed it. So the frozen doesn't hurt me at all. See, he's getting all these different totems from his ability and that minion there. Every time he does his ability, that one summons a totem too. So he can set his field really well in a very fast fashion. See, the knife juggler would have been great on his side of the field because he'd have thrown 1 damage every time he's done that. So that's 2 damage every time he uses his ability because it summons a totem and another totem, which is actually really good.
Let me think.
So I'm going
Back to your homes.
Usually we'll wait to use this guy because he destroys an opponent's weapon. Shamans don't always use weapons. If you're playing against a warrior, that's a great card. But in this case, I'm just going to go out there just have some more firepower. And I'm going to try to see if I can get anything to buff him up a bit, because every time he takes damage whatsoever, no matter the amount, I draw a card. Now if he takes 3 damage and he dies, I only draw 1 card, but if I get him to attack like this totem here, I draw a card, he's still alive. Take another one, draw a card, still alive, so it's best to try to use him to take out the small fries, unless you just need him to take out the bigger company if you buffed him up. Or if like this chick here had 7-1 for instance, I would sack him to kill her. Oh, that's gonna hurt. So I'm in another tight corner.
An autograph? I suppose.
Okay.
Always little time.
Luckily I have a plan. But that's a great card. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck. So I'm going to use Humility, and that changes any minion of my choosing to a 1 attack. I couldn't change it all the way. You might say, why? It just says 1 attack. It does say 1 attack, but there's totems here, and it says give adjacent minions +2 attack. So you see it's back to null. So I am going to kill that. Sack him. summon a Silver Hand, and since it has one attack, her ability is whenever you summon a 1 health minion, give it Divine Shield, so he gets a free shield. And then I'm going to kill that. So now I even the playing field a bit. Now I feel I'm in the driver's seat because of what I have in my hand. Now he might have something better in there, but I really think I'm in a great position right now to win. That's a good pull. So whenever my hero gains 4 attack, and you'll see this broken shield, that's durability. Every time you attack with it, it breaks that durability. So I'm going to use my 2/1/1s. Kill that. I'm going to take care of this. So that goes down to 1. I'm going to...
For justice!
Attack her with 4. And then I'm going to summon another.
Reporting for duty.
So you see, Silver Hand Recruits might seem like a bad ability to some people, especially compared to the mage, do 1 damage to anyone that you're choosing. You know, and his ability is good, although it's random. You have Hunter does 2 damage to hero. So, you know, Silver Hand Recruits are okay, but there's a lot of nice cards to buff them up. That's one thing I hate, like they just swarm the field so bad, and they just trust me up the wall. See that one keeps healing them every turn. 1 health to all friendly minions. Oh, I pulled a good card. Deal 2 damage to all enemies. That takes care of the swarm problem. I have Divine Shield in this guy, so guess what? He doesn't die.
Reporting for duty. The battle! Bring back for justice!
Now let's do some damage of our own. Oh snap! I was gonna play Ragnaros, but I pulled that consecration, and it was just perfect timing. Absolutely perfect timing. You could not play that in that scenario. So that's a good summon. It keeps getting that time, man. So, playing Ragnaros, I wouldn't say it's a gamble. It's never a gamble to play him here, but he gives 8 health at the end of every turn. So there is regular Ragnaros who cannot attack and deals 8 random damage to an enemy. You can't attack with him though. This one I think is better. You can attack with him, and he restores 8 health to a friendly character at the end of every turn. The only bad thing is not my hero is hurt, so he can heal it, but he can randomly heal her. And I'd rather heal my hero, and you can't choose. So, you know what I'm gonna do? Just for safety's sake, I'm just gonna sack her. So he's guaranteed to heal my hero, just in case he pulls something crazy out. I wanna make sure I survive. You just never know. Some of you might be wondering why I haven't attacked my summon. There's a summoning sickness, kind of like in Magic, unless they have the ability charge. See, he just pulled that where he can attack twice. That's what Wind Fury does, attack twice. Why would he attack? This is ability. Deal 2 damage to a random enemy. So I'm going to summon the Kraken, do 4 damage of my choosing wherever I want to place it.
The battle!
I'm going to
The battle!
break these 2 divine shields. I'm going to kill his totem that gives him extra spell power. And I'm going to...
Well played.
I'm going to attack him directly, that way I can get my hero healed again. Because if I attacked him with Magnos, there'd be a chance that he healed himself. This is the safer bet. 2 damage I'm not worried about. Plus if he does his ability, 2 extra damage, I'm not worried about still.
They'll never know what happened.
After you play Battlecry, so I'm mistaken. Lightning Bolt isn't always just a hero ability. I misspoke. It's just an ability that activates if said thing on the card happens. It's my fault. I was thinking of what is it called? It's like Inspire. Inspire is the one I was thinking of. That every time you use your ability, Inspire. Ragnaros, you've been doing all the damage here lately, so we're just gonna go finish it off. Could have healed back to maximum with that, but... And we win! Well, thank you for being part of this wonderful experience of my testing of my webcam. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.